Okay, everybody, we're going to go into Mailchimp right now, and here we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to show you what I do for our Old Trails Lines Club here. If you're using paper and envelopes and printing and stuff like that, basically, I will tell you you're wasting your money because basically this will do it for free, but you got to have all the email addresses for everybody in your club. And if they don't have email, what I would do is I would tell them to go to their local library and sign up for a Gmail account for Google Gmail, and which is really nice because then they can get access to the G Suite and all that other stuff if they need it or so desire it. But try to get everybody an email account so that you can do this with. So we're going to log in, and I'm using the free version again of Mailchimp. I think we went over that. Provided you don't go over 2,500 emails a month, you could basically use this thing for free. So I'm going to click log in. Now, Mailchimp uses what's called two-factor authentication because they really want to know if it's you or not. So you can have that done through email if you have your email program running, or you can do it through your phone through a text message. So I'm going to do it through the phone, and it says it's sent, and wait here for this to come through. Okay, 189. 800. Okay, so here we go. This is what you're going to get when you come to the home screen. Down here is a list of all the newsletters you've completed so far, okay? And this is made for marketing. The reason why they do two-factor authentication is because you can use this to actually sell items with and things like that. But we're not going to do that. Our main goal here is to get our newsletter out to as many people as we can. And over here where it has audience, see it has all contacts, sign-up forms, tags, segments, surveys, preference centers, inbox. This all contacts, and I'm not going to click this because of privacy reasons, because it'll bring up all the email contacts. But if you click that, that's where you go ahead and you can enter in all the emails of the people that are in your club. Okay? And so over here it has manage audience. See, it says add a subscriber, import contacts, sign up form, surveys, inbox, manage contacts. Okay, this is all your management functions. But if you click add a subscriber, that's where you just put in your people one by one until you get them all in there, okay? Now, it has audience has 23 contacts, 23 of them are subscribers. We don't have 23 people in our club. I have some tagged for the district. I have some tagged for my zone because I'm a zone chair. And I have other ones tagged that are members of Old Trails. And so you can send out emails or your newsletter to all 23, or you can segment them to send like so many of them here and that's it, or so many of them there, that's it. Whoever has the tag of the people that you want to send, that's where it will send it to you, or you can send it to all of them, okay? And how you do that is you would come down here to tags and do that, all right? And that's a little bit more advanced. You'd have to play with it, but you're not going to break it. Believe me, you're not going to break the thing. So you just gotta look and see what you want to do. All right. So campaigns is where you want to go to. All right. And this is where you design what you're going to put together. So as you can see, here's all the designs that I've done so far. Okay. And so let's say I want to create a campaign. So I'm going to create a new newsletter, and it's called a campaign. All right. I don't use these two at all. No on these two. I just use regular email. This is the one you want. Okay. So I click design email, and then it's going to come up with this. All right. Untitled. So I'm going to click edit name, and I'm going to say test email. All right. L. Okay. And then click save. All right. 2. Okay. I'm going to send it to everybody. All right. And it says if you want to segment your audience, edit your recipients. That's where you do you could do the tags and stuff like that. For privacy reasons, again, I'm not going to bring up the recipients. Okay. So now this is my main business email account. If I click this, I can change this to liongreggy@gmail.com. Okay. And click save that. Okay. All right. And then we can say this is a test newsletter. Sort of like that. What I do is usually I'll put in something like next meeting September 11th, 2022 at 5 p.m. Something like that. Okay? Do you see how it's counting down the characters here? They like you to keep things short and sweet. Okay? You have to understand your email is going into a server that probably has several thousand going out at one time. So to keep the servers going fast, brevity is suggested here. Okay. I always leave this blank and then just click save. Here is where we want to go to, the content. So it says design email. So if I click design email here, the first thing it's going to ask you is like, you have to pick a template, okay? Now, there's sell products, make amounts, a tell a story, follow. I don't use any of these. I come down to basic, all right? Now, you might ask me, look at this stuff. 1 column full width, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 full width, 1 by 2 by 1. No, I don't use any of these, okay? The first one is the one I use. Now, here's the reason why. You have to understand, you have to make things, when you do stuff like this, you have to make it simple, okay? And the reason being is you don't know what people are going to view this thing on. If they have challenges with their eyesight, okay? The last thing you want to do is this glorious, beautiful thing that they can't see on their phone, okay? We're working right now on a 24-inch screen, and this is a Macintosh, but not everybody has this. People may have a Samsung Galaxy. Some people may have an Apple iPhone. Excuse me. Some people may have the iPhone SE, which is a really small screen. And I can tell you, if you make something very small to where they can hardly read it, they're not going to read it, okay? If you make something that also has a novel attached to it, they're not going to read it, okay? I can tell you that now. Unless their life depends on it, they're going to scroll past it because people just don't have time today to read a novel. If they want to go read a novel, they'll go to the library and get a book, or they'll go to Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or something and buy a novel and read it. So don't make this thing into a novel. Now, a picture is worth 1,000 words, okay? And basically, what is nice about this is if you use the pictures, you get more impact. All right. So if you've watched the Canva thing that I did here a little while back, I'm going to use the You're Invited thing that I just did. You're going to find out that this is much more powerful than just typing out something. And it's a lot easier than going into like a big page layout program and trying to produce something that you need quickly. Now, the nice thing about Canva and Mailchimp is they're cloud-based software that is labeled as SaaS, SaaS, which is Software as a Service. They use a cloud-based system, meaning that everything that you do is saved on that cloud. Now, in order to get the graphics that you create out of Canva into this, you do have to save them on your computer and upload them to this cloud. The clouds don't talk to each other, okay? Anything that you put in here should be a graphic. And if you do anything from the district, from District 14M, you'll find out all those forms and everything have been converted to graphics. And if you would like to add any of those to your email, to your newsletter here, all you have to do is send me an email. I can email you the graphic or whatever that you can put into your own newsletter if you want to try it out. We suggest that you do that because there may be people in your club that aren't subscribed to the District 14M newsletter, but they are subscribed to your newsletter, and you can get this information out to them as well as everybody else in an easy manner. Okay, so basically, this is the template that we're going to use. All right, now we're going to change this all up. So as you see, when I move my mouse up and down this thing, I get these blocks, and that's what Mailchimp is set up in, is blocks. Excuse me. Here you have the creative assistant. I stay away from that. Here you have an editing. You edit the block. You can duplicate the block, or you can trash the block. You can just delete it altogether. I'm going to delete this block. We don't need a logo here. And I'm going to delete this. It's time to design your email. I'm going to delete that as well. So now you see it says drop content blocks here. So what do you find in a newsletter? Well, you find a heading, okay, first off. So over on this side, you have all these things available to you. And these are blocks. So I'm going to grab this image, and I'm going to drag it over here. See, it says drop content blocks there. Right over here. I'll click that. And do you see what it did here? It says drop an image, browse, or creative assistant. I'm going to click upload an image. Now, what happens is here's where your cloud library comes up. Okay. I have 109 graphics here. If you look down here in the right corner of the screen where my mouse is right now, I have 109 pages of graphics here. All right. I already have created a header. So I'm going to click that, and do you see it puts a check mark there? And then I'm going to say insert, and right there it is. Now, I'm going to click save and close. Now, if I wanted to take this down, I could take this down to small, but I'm going to leave it at 100%. I always make sure the graphics are sized big. That way people can see it on their phone. The phone will resize it for you, but I'm trying to make it like everybody's going to view this on their phone, because if everybody views it on their phone, they got to be able to see it. So that's basically what I'd go. You pick the one that's going to be the hardest to view on and size it to that. Now, Once you're done here, you click Save and Close. Now it's there. Now, if I wanted to get rid of that, I could just click this Delete. If I wanted to duplicate it, I can duplicate it. If I wanted to edit it, I could edit it. You're not going to edit a graphic. Okay. You could edit text. You could edit image and text. Okay. But you're not going to edit this because I did this. This is already done. All right. So maybe I want to put a dividing line in for there. Now see how it put that? It knew that I was going to put that right there. So I click that, and do you see here? I can change the background. I can change this color. These are colors. Say I want to make it red or make it orange for Halloween or something like that. And then just click Save and Close, and right there, do you see now I have a line, okay? Now we're going to go after this announcement graphic that I created in Canva that's down here. And I'm going to show you how to get it off your computer first, because if you're not going from Canva right to this, this won't be here the next time you boot up Chrome. So let's drag this image down to where it says drop content blocks there. So there's my content block. I'm going to say upload an image. Now the image is not in here right now. Okay, I got to go get it. So I'm going to click upload, and right there is my YouTube or my folder that I save stuff into. There is the graphic that I created, and I'm going to click open, and see here it says uploading. See, it's sending it to their cloud, and once it sends it to their cloud, there it is. Okay, click Save and Close. All right. Maybe I want another divider, but I don't want to recreate the divider that I have here. Maybe I just want to duplicate this one and move it down here. Okay, that's easy to do. See this box here? It says duplicate block. I'm going to click it. Click Save and Close. Now I got these two lines. I'm just going to see that is a hand. It says drag to reorder. I'm going to drag it right here. And look, now I have the line right there. Anytime you change a subject item, I would divide it with a dividing line, okay? All right, so let's say I want to add some more stuff to this. So I click another image and I put it here. Maybe it's something that I already created. I click Upload Image, and let's say I want to put in, let's say the calendar tickets, okay? I'll get rid of this. Okay, just click that X, it's gone. See how it's checked here? Anything that I want to do. All right, so I click that. Boom, there it is. Okay. All right. Now it says this image might be too big or slow. I don't mess with this. I just click Save and Close. All right. Let's make another duplicate. Save and Close. And move it down and drag it here, okay? Let's take another. All right, let's say I want to talk about our region zone meeting that we're going to be having. I click that and insert that, okay? These are all things that I created in Canva, by the way, okay? Except for this. This Canva makes these too big. So I created this in another program, okay? But the rest of this is all done in Canva, all right? So I go up here, duplicate this block, drag it down here like so. All right? Some of this other stuff that you can do, I don't mess with these products. Excuse me. Video. Let's say you want to put a video into your newsletter. That's easy enough. You just drag video over here, drop it in. Now, you need to know where you're getting this video from, all right? So, if you're using a YouTube video, make sure you have permission to use it first. But all you would have to do is click share on your YouTube video, and it's going to give you this URL. And all you do is just copy and paste it in there, and it will put it in there. Okay? Now, let's say we don't want this. We just click delete and the block is gone. All right. Let's say we want to put text in now. Okay, so we're going to put some text in right there. Now, you get an editor here. All right, so here's the thing about this. This is a small editor, very small. It's enough just to get your stuff in there, and that's it. All right. Again, let me give you a word of warning. Okay. If you're going to put something in here that's really big, the people aren't going to read it. They really won't, unless their life depends on it. All right. So, for example, let me just move this out of the road. Let me go up to my Lion's Master thing here. Let's say that I was going to put the meeting minutes in the newsletter for everybody to read, okay? Which I don't ever suggest anybody doing this, but I'm just going to highlight it all, copy it, and paste it in here. All right. There's what you got to read. That is a lot. That is absolutely too much. Now, you have to ask yourself, is everybody going to read this? And if the answer is no, which is probably what it's going to be, don't put it in here, because what it does is it turns people off to the point where they won't read any more newsletters you send them. People are just like that. Okay. So since you have all these graphics here, I would continue with the same theme. If this was only one paragraph, for example, move this over here. All right, let's say it was only one paragraph, like that. Well, that's different, okay? That isn't a mile long, all right? But if it is a mile long, well, nobody's going to read that, okay? Now, what you could do, if you save and close this, you could actually put an image right there, okay, and say, say it was a visitation schedule, and click that, all right, and say that was the header for this, okay. You can click that. Now that looks okay. And say this is the end of that subject area, you could click that, say save and close, move that down here, and you've separated that off, so you know that these two things go together, all right? Say that's the end of your newsletter now. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to send out. Now, this is awfully small. Remember, shorter is better, okay, because nobody wants to sit for 2 hours and read stuff, okay? So, basically, you say, go up here and you say, see it says continue? You click that. You come back out, and I'm going to move this back over so you can see it. You come back over, and remember we were here. Now look what we got, okay? I don't usually add these because you can get a link to do that for you, all right? Now, you can schedule when you want to send this out, or you can just hit send. It says your email campaign is ready to send. So if I say schedule, Well, when do I want my delivery time to be? Okay, send at a specific time. Batch, I can send batches of it, whatever. I don't do this. I don't do that at all. I just click send. Now, I'm not going to send this out because everybody's going to be like, what in the world are you sending? And then I'm going to have to explain to them that I'm actually doing a video on how to do this. I don't want to do that to 23 people, so I'm going to click cancel this. But if you click send now to these 23 subscribers, the next thing you're going to come out and say, it's going to come and say, it's out there. And then if you're connected already on your phone or your email or whatever, within a couple seconds, you should be getting an email that is the newsletter that you just sent out. And basically, that's how it works. And then what you can do is you can go back to your campaigns, all campaigns. Okay, and you're going to see, now it's leaving this as a draft because I didn't send it out. Okay. Now, let's do a shortcut thing here. Let's say I want to get rid of this. All right. I can actually say delete that. And then you have to type the word delete. And it's gone. All right. Now, this meeting that I did here for this week coming up, let's say I want to do the same thing, but just change the data that's in it. Okay. All I got to do is come down here and click replicate. Once you invent the wheel, don't go reinventing it again. Just click replicate, okay? Everything in here is saved the way it was. Click your edit design. And there it is, okay? Here are movies that I put in. We're going to be talking about our Christmas party. I'm the zone chair, so as you can see here, I got a dividing line to divide the subject area. Excuse me. The Global Action Seminar coming up, I put that at the end. And notice the text that I put in, it's not a mile long. Okay? And this was something from the district. This I created for the district. This is my zone. This is our Christmas party we're going to talk about. We were going to do a movie night for cancer. I don't know. We have to talk about that one because that's going to be a little bit of a work there to do. And the Bentleyville Lions Club, you know, for their they're helping out with this people who lost everything in their fire. I did the video for this. I made a YouTube out of it, and then I dropped it into our newsletter. Here's our meeting announcement. That's done in Canva. And I did this in Canva, okay? So basically, this is our newsletter. It's short and sweet and to the point. This I got off of Lions International and just put that in there. And then all I would do, if I want to change this, all I got to do is delete this block. Come up here, delete this block. If I want to keep this, I just keep on going. Maybe this doesn't go over. We want to delete this. We want to delete this. We will have talked about this already. So maybe we want to delete that. Delete that. Delete this. Because we have already done this too. Alright, so there are all these dividing lines. Now I can put new images wherever I want to do here. Just click Save and Close. And now I know I need what? 3 things, or get rid of them completely and shorten the newsletter more, or add more, duplicate this dividing line and keep on going and do what I want to do. Oh, we got to put something here. Put something in here. So now I know I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Or if I don't want those 5 items, I can just shorten it by taking out the dividing line and those by hitting delete and take the dividing line out, so you don't have 2 dividing lines stuck on top of each other. Okay? So basically that's all you got to do. If I click continue, now it's not going to send this out until I hit send. So it's always going to keep this as a draft. So now that I know that I want to do that, I can actually get out of here by going down here and saying logging out. It will have saved all this to its cloud. And then I can go back to Canva, create what I want to create, pull it down to the computer and whatever. So if you pull them down to your computer, and if you're using Chrome, all right, remember how I said go back and try to find it on your hard drive wherever you saved it at and go that route. That was the first way of doing it. However, do you see it says drop an image? Okay, so if you're on a big computer or a big screen, or if you're on Chrome and you have all them saved down across here, because see how it says your invited PNG? If I just click that and bring it up there, boom, there it is. Okay, show you again. I'll put it in this one. Right there it is. See? So I could have graphics all across here that I've saved on my hard drive in this ribbon bar area down here, this file, and just drag them to each block, and then it's done. So you see how fast you can create this once you get onto it. Just replicate last month's, take out the blocks that you don't want, add the new blocks that you do want, and resend it out. Once you get onto it, you'll see that it's really, really easy to do. And this is a lot faster and a lot cheaper than addressing envelopes, all that paper, all that ink, and all that postage. So that's basically all you do. That's Mailchimp in a nutshell. And if you need any more help, you can email me at liongreggy.com. Check me out at a zone meeting or a cabinet meeting. And we'll talk to all you people later. Have a good day.